What's going on, people? It's Talks with TRB, and the discussion today is all about, of course, the black community, but it can relate to any community. It's about this thing that's going on that I find kind of weird, and I'm seeing with women and men, where you got this independent woman. This independent woman, she's so independent that she feel like she don't need nobody. I don't need no man. I don't need nobody to do this for me. I don't need nobody to do that for me. I'm an independent woman. But here's the thing about being independent. You're going to be single. Simple as that. You're going to be single. Because if you're so focused on being independent, which there's nothing wrong with being independent. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with being independent. There's nothing wrong with going out there and getting your own. And then nowadays, women are smarter than most men. The pay is getting equal or better than men, which I'm all for. I'm not the type of person to be like, okay, she makes more money than me, so I can't be with her. No, I don't give a fuck. I prefer if she makes more money than me, And but there's this thing going on now. It's like women are so independent and so used to being independent that their guard is always up, and they don't know how to let a man be a man and let a man feel like a man. They don't understand that because they're so used to either getting fucked on, fucked over, or fucked with, that now their guard is always up. The mask is always on, and they're always, no, it's me against the world. It's me against any man out there. It's me, because at the end of the day, they feel like they got to take care of themselves. But I'm here to tell you, you want to be an independent person, but here's the thing about independent. You wouldn't even have the word if it didn't have other letters there to make it a word. If it wasn't other letters there to make it sound the way that it's supposed to sound. You need the I and the D. You know what I'm saying? You need the I and the D in order to have independent. I'm going to tell you now. Because this world wasn't made for people just to be by themselves. It wasn't made like that. It was made for a man and a woman to come together and reproduce. Now, if you're gay, that's a whole nother story. It's still made for you to be with somebody that you feel like you can be with. You can share your thoughts and dreams, ambitions. Somebody that can find a better half that can motivate you and inspire you to do more and be better and do better. But the world is made for you and somebody else to be together. That's how it's made. You can't have grass and flowers and food without the sun. You can't have water without H and the O and that little number 2 in there somewhere. So it's made for two things to come together in order to produce something great. So, again, I'm all for women education and getting educated and getting out there making that money, but I just want you to understand that, it's a shame that we live in a world where you got to try to find a woman that'll let you be a man. Now you say, what do you mean, big country? Let me be a man? Yeah. Because nowadays women want to be so in control of everything that they end up becoming the man themselves. They end up becoming the man that they want you to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know how to be submissive. I was watching something where there's a reason why a man pissed standing up and a woman pissed sitting down, because a lot of women don't know how to be submissive when it comes to their man. And submissive isn't necessarily a bad thing, because a man should be submissive to his woman as well. If there's times where, I need to back down and let you do what it is that you do. Sometimes you're just going to have to do it. But a lot of women don't know how to be submissive because they're not raised in environments where they can be submissive. They're raised in environments where they got to kind of be cold-hearted and strategic about what it is that they do. And even though that sucks, that's just the reality that it is. So it's like you got to do extra work in order to get a woman to just let her guard down and be herself and to love you. You got to let her love you. You know what I mean? Like, that's some shit that, you wouldn't think of in the 20s and 30s. It was just like the woman come home. Everybody had their role to play, but now the roles are blurred. The the tradition is still there. The what's supposed to be is still there, but now it's blurred. Like my woman makes more money than me. She makes more money than me. So now it's like, okay, well, does money make it that you have the power? Is the roles are reversed right now. Now, do I eventually want to make what she's making or more? Absolutely, and I'm going to get there, no problem. But coming into the relationship, she makes more money than me. And every time I do kind of get up one, you know, she end up getting a life bonus or a fucking way of living bonus. And then she's like, oh, yeah, I'm making more money than you. But it's to me, it's becoming a thing to where now you got to find a woman that understands what a man is and how to be submissive. And again, submissive is not like a fucking puppy. Like if he tells you to sit, you sit. No. Being submissive is just a sense of, you know what? I'm not even going to say it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go look at the definition of submissive. After this video, I'm going to post this video anyway because that's just how I do, you know, and then I'll come back with it. But being submissive, because submissive kind of sounds like I'm telling you to do what I say. You submit to whatever it is that I tell you to do. You know what? I need to go get the proper definition of submissive. And that way I can better understand what it is. Like my woman, I want a woman that's hard but soft. What I mean by that? I want a woman that ain't gonna take no shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a type of woman that because I told her to sit her ass down, she gonna stand up. Like you don't run me, because I don't want to run her. You know, but at the same time, she knows if we're in a situation where it's like, hey, look, hush, let me handle this. She knows to let me handle it. It's a time and place for her to be submissive. But I want a woman with her own mind, own frame of thinking. I want her to be able to have the judgment to know when it's okay to just to be, you know, to cuss me out, and when it's okay to, you know, listen to what I'm saying and shut the fuck up. That's a hard balance to find. I found it. I'm lucky like that. But a lot of women out there ain't gonna do it. They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen to a man because they don't feel like they need to. Why? Why do I need to listen to this man? What are you doing for me? You know, yeah, okay, you got a dick and balls, but I mean, I can buy that at the store. What are you doing for me now? And that's the way things seem to be going until like women reach a certain age, then they realize, because there's a few women out there that are like, I'm independent, I'm this, I'm that, but now they in they, you know, late 40s, early 50s, single. And I don't know about you, but watching them, that dating game is absolute. It ain't no dating game. It's just fucking be friends. After 40, if you're trying to date after, like, I'm gonna say about 40, 45, it's just fucking be friends. I think you're really gonna find somebody to settle down with, but you might find somebody to enjoy the rest of your time on this earth with. You know, I might be wrong though. I might be wrong, but that's just how I'm feeling about it. It's like, you know, you want to be hard, you want to be independent, you want to be this, you want to be that. And then at the end of the day, when it comes down to where your looks are fading, you can't drink like you used to, you can't party like you used to, who do you settle down with? I tell you now, most men, if they're single and they're over 40, they've probably been divorced, probably got kids. So not only are you going to have to deal with an angry woman that don't like them, you're probably going to have to deal with a baby mama that can't stand them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, being an independent woman, appreciate you, driver. Being an independent woman sounds great. And I wish you the best on that. But at the end of the day, you want to find somebody to settle down with. So when your looks fade, when your liver gives out, and your kidney is gone, at least you have somebody who loved you for not only who you are, but who you used to be. So when you want to reminisce, they can reminisce with you. Like, I remember when you was, when we were, how we was. You know what I'm saying? So this is Talks with TRB. I'm gonna throw a couple videos up because I feel like talking. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe.